Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We'll give it another minute or two before we get started here. Nice. People are joining really fast. That's great. Yep, I saw a raised hand. If you have a question, you can feel free to chat us and the hosts and panelists on the chat. 30 more seconds for people to come in. Great, 30 seems like a lucky number, so I'll get started. Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's session, Apsona Feature Highlights and Demo. We're excited to have you here. My name is Aaliyah Walker. I'm the marketing coordinator here at Apsona, and I'll kick things off before handing it over to our engineering team for a more detailed walkthrough of what's new. Today's session is all about exploring the latest updates across the Apsona platform. So whether you're an admin, SI partner, or an end user, these enhancements are designed with you in mind to make your work more efficient, secure, and impactful. A few housekeeping items before I keep going. We are recording today's session and we'll provide it following the webinar. We'll take questions at the end, so feel free to put those in the Q&A chat and we'll save some time for that. And if you have any Zoom troubles, feel free to chat me on the side. You can choose host or panelist or just chat me directly. Okay. Here's a brief overview of Apsona. Apsona has been a trusted solution in the Salesforce ecosystem for over 13 years, serving organizations of all sizes and across more than 10 different industries. Apsona is really designed to complement Salesforce's existing functionality, enhance your productivity, and streamlines your workflows to enable your users to make data-driven decisions with ease. Our mission is to empower users by giving them complete control over their data, and being able to work from one platform in Salesforce. Next, I'd love to introduce the incredible team joining me today, each playing a key role in shaping the Apsona experience. First, we have Akil, our head of engineering. He leads the charge in building and scaling the tools that you rely on every day. And on the right side, we have Pranav, our product manager, who helps turn customer feedback into meaningful product decisions. And with that, I will pass it to Pranav.
Thank you so much, Halil. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to look at 4 different features based on the inputs that has been given by the last feature demo. So Alia, I can share my screen. So stop sharing. Yeah. So let me share my screen and walk you through the agenda for today's call. So I hope everyone is able to see my screen.
Yes.
Great. So based on the last month's feature demo, we got quite a few feedbacks on few of the products. So we have picked top 4 of the most requested products, which is using the nested filters in multi-step reporting or single-step reporting. Then we have password protected PDF file. This is one of the key feature which has been released in the recent past based on few of the customer feedback. Then we have adding a button view in the LWC component in the list page. So this is also one of the key features which has been developed last quarter. And freeze and freeze column in the grid. So this is also one of the feature demo which has been requested by few of our customers in during the feedback form in the last day. So after looking at the live demos of all these features, we'll be going through the Q&A session, and I'll be sharing the feedback form by the end of the day. So this will be the agenda for today's call. So without any further ado, uh, we are getting into the first feature for this particular one, which is usage of nested filters in reports, be it in single step reporting, in multi-step reporting. How do we use a nested filter? First of all, I would like to address what is nested filter. What is the usage of, what are all the few use cases of nested filters? So whenever we are using building any reports, filters is the key component inside it. And Salesforce has some limitations when we are filtering in cross object while we are applying cross objects filtering. So I'll give a quick demo how the cross object filters works. What are all the common errors that can be encountered? How can we solve it? So that will be about the nested filters. So why this matters is whenever we are trying to pull the related data from multiple objects, this plays a very a key component role inside it. And there will also be like for the performance also, the nested filters will be more efficient to use. So we'll be covering the major use case in one of the multi-step report, which I have already created. So uh, in this multi-step report, I am trying to fetch data from account object, opportunity object, and payment object. So there are few fields that I'm trying to retrieve it and link it directly via account. So whenever uh, I'm trying to run this report, I'll be getting an error, which is sim the semi-join error. So which is more of a Salesforce limitation. So uh, whenever we are trying to use a cross-object filters alongside with or query, I'll be showing it over here in the filter terms. So whenever I'm trying to fetch retrieve the fields from the account object and using opportunity uh, like filters from the opportunity object in the step one, where I'm trying to filter if the opportunity dot stage is either partner or closed one. I am getting this error. So what is the best way to solve this over here is I'll go to the opportunity object. I'll be creating a filter, new filter here. So let's say I'll go to new filter. I'll add a to. I'll use the same uh, stage. This amount mm, partner or opportunity dot stage. This amount closed one. I'll create a filter in the opportunity object and save this filter as live demo. So, so this is the filter that I've saved as live demo. So what I can go is I'll go back to the multi-step reporting. I'll go to the nested filter editor. In the filter terms, I'll remove these two filters and add a term. So I'll try to use the same filter, whichever I have created in the name of opportunity demo. So I'll go to opportunity object via account. Uh, whenever we are, the important thing to note here is whenever we are trying to use nested filter, the key component that we should be using is the opportunity ID, which is the primary key. So only if you're using the primary key, we'll get the filter in filter. So in filter, you can choose and you will get all the filters whichever has been applied in the opportunity object. So we have saved it as live demo. We'll select the live demo and then we are trying to run this. Sorry. You'll have to manually clear. So 1, 2, and 3. So whenever you're trying to run, you'll get the desired result. So this is the most useful and much effective way of using the filters. So with this can be used in multi-step reporting, be it in single-step reporting. This can be used much effectively. So this is with respect to the nested filters. Moving on to the second feature of the day, which is password protected PDF files. So again, this is one of the most asked features from our customers in um, in hospitality industry and healthcare industry. So it came as a roadmap request in the month of February. Then our engineering team picked it up, and we have released it last quarter. So this so whenever we are creating any merged documents, if the password has to be protected in a one single checkboxes, the output of the desired output PDF can be protected via password. So I'm going to quickly show you a demo. So I'll go to the account object. I've selected one account. We'll go to the merge mail. So I have already created one merge mail, which is 26th August demo password protected PDF file. I'll walk you through the steps. So there is a template which has been already created. The output format should be PDF, and I'm planning to the output structure should be single file with page breaks. So the mapping of the fields has been done. We just have one field inside this document. So there is an encrypt option in the final place where we have logging options, email options, formatting options. We have added one encrypt option still. So you just have to enable encrypt PDF. So with that encrypt PDF, you the password, whatever will be downloaded as an output of this particular merge action, will be password protected by default, and the password will be by default Apsona followed by the date in the MMD DD by format. So whenever I'm saving and running, I'll be downloading the results. The PDF file, whichever I'm opening, will be password protected. So to open, I'll have to enter the password. 26, 2025. So on providing the password, which is Apsona for today's date, as of today's date, it will be Apsona. 08 will be month, 26 will be date, and 2025. So this is the password. On providing the password, the entire PDF will be open. So this is one of the new feature. Please feel free to use it and let us know any feedbacks via supported by writing to support@apsona.com. So moving on to the third feature. So adding button merge in the list view for the Lightning component. So earlier Apsona was supporting adding the Apsona buttons in the detailed page. So what do I mean by detailed page? Is, let's say in any of the object in any of the objects, there can be buttons that can be created in the detailed page where Apsona merge actions can be configured. So this was the one common thing that we were supporting earlier. Now Apsona starts supporting merge action buttons in the list view as well. So I'm going to give you a quick detailed demo how to create a button in the list view page and how do you map it with the merge action. So as a first step, what has to be done is a merge action has to be created. For the demo purposes, I have created a existing merge action, which is used in the password protected file only. So I'll go to the list of merge actions. I'll use the same merge action, uh, which which is created for the password protected file. So on reaching the merge action, you'll have an option to click on make a button. In here, you'll have to first choose an object. So in this particular case, I'm using account object, since this button should be belonging to the account object. And I'll be choosing the Salesforce Lightning, and I'll be choosing the list view instead of the detail view. So on clicking generate button, there'll be a code which will be generated. So the first step is to create the merge action. Then copy the code. So this is the first step for uh, creating the list view component button. The second step is to go to objects page. So in the object manager, since we wanted to create the button in the account object, I'm going to the account object. So whichever Apsona supports all the objects whichever object you wanted to create the button, you can go to the object manager page and the relevant object page, where you can select buttons, links, and actions subsection. And on clicking new button or link, you will have a detail page where you get to uh, label the button. So I label it as live demo 26 August. A description as you need, you can go. And you should be selecting the list button. So the and you should also be enabling display checkboxes. So this is for if you wanted to select multiple records uh, in the same list. If you want to enable this particular part of multi-select, please enable this checkbox, else it's optional. And you can paste whatever the code that has been copied from the merge action. You should be copying it over here and save. So on saving, you will be able to see all the details whichever has been saved with respect to the button creation. So there is also one more add-on that you'll have to do, which is list view button layout. So in the list view button layout, you will be having a list of buttons whichever has been already there present in the list view. You should be clicking on edit. In here, whatever the available button, so you'll have to select and add the button to make sure that it is reflected in the account page. So before adding it, it will not be reflected even though the button has been created. So you should be moving it from the available buttons to the selected buttons and save it. So in that particular case, on refresh of the accounts page, you will be able to see the live demo button over here. So how can we execute it? Let's say you can select, since we have selected uh, multi row selection. In selecting few records and on clicking the live demo button, the button that you have created, you'll get a confirmation for running the merge action. And on clicking run, the desired download link will be created. On downloading the results, again, since it is a password protected encrypted file, you'll have to type the password. So you will get the desired output in the PDF format. So this is with respect to the list button. So finally, moving on to my favorite feature. which is freeze and freeze column in the grids. So after grids has been introduced into my life, I have never looked back into the era of creating Excel sheets and creating Google Sheets and playing around with it. Grids has been a super helpful tool to me personally. So this has been the most requested feature as we are very much used in Google Sheets or Excels of freezing and unfreezing columns. This is one key feature which has been requested via Apsona as by our very own customers. So we took it in our roadmap and we delivered uh, into production last quarter. So I'm going to quickly show you how grids, the freeze and unfreeze in the grids can be done. So I have a grids link which has been already created for August demo. So I'll choose the filter of August demo filter. Oh, I'm so sorry for the color, but yeah. So let's say uh, whatever the columns that should be freezed, like it works very similar to the Excel format. So you can click till what column it has to be frozen. So on clicking freeze, you can just, so I don't think this color is helping. So just remove the color. So since I've frozen till billing address, all these, this will remain the same and I can play around with the rest of the fields for better viewing of data. So once you don't want to freeze, you can just unfreeze it and it will go back to the normal usage. So this is a very small feature with respect to the engineering part, but with respect to the usage and the usability of people, it's a super useful feature that has been done. So uh, with that, we come to the end of 4 feature demos. We'll share feedback links with you. Whatever the feedbacks that you have, please feel free to fill and also requesting you to provide us the next set of features, whatever can be added to the live demo part. So over to Alia for the thanking word.
All right, before we kind of close out and get into questions, Akil, do you want to say a few words?
Certainly. Thanks, Pranav. Thanks for the demo. To all the participants, my humble request to use our community tool, which is roadmap.apsona.com. As Pranav mentioned, this feature came into existence because of the feedback provided by the users, by Apsona lovers, right? So they were using this feature and they wanted this. So we picked it up, right? And as of now, it's in early access, so it's not generally available. So that's another thing that I want to talk about. So, so basically, so as you would know that we have moved to a bundle plan subscription. So for all the bundle subscribers, be it essentials, be it advanced premium, it's automatically enabled. Whereas if you are on a legacy plan, we request you to fill this early access form and we will enable it for you. And I can see some request that was a very good request that the freeze column feature, do we have it in the tabular form in the AFS part, right? I guess we don't have it, but I would request you to put it as a RFE. We will track it. We will observe the number of uploads, and based on that, we will prioritize in our roadmap. Yeah. Thank you. Over to you, Alia.
I was going to just close out. Thank everyone for joining and move to Q&A. There is a question in the Q&A and then I'll go to the chat. I think I saw a question there. So it says for password protected PDFs, is there an option for us to specify the format of the password to keep it in line with our organization's internal policies? Alternatively, is there a way for us to specify the password based on a custom field inside a report or per each individual document generated as a result of a merge action? I know that's long, but it's also in the Q&A for you guys to see as well.
Akhil, do you want to answer or can I?
No, please go ahead, Pranav.
Yeah. So for now, the password that the encrypted password will be standard, and it is purely based on the date the document has been generated. Since this is a pilot version and this has been enabled only for the early access customers, as Akhil was mentioning. So based on the request evolves, the next step is to provide an option as an entry for the customers to provide what can be the desired password. And version next will be that, and the version later can be the selection of fields as we can name the file accordingly. We'll also be giving a field which can be mapped into the report where you can specify what can be the password for that particular uh, file that is being generated. So since this is a pilot version, no, this is more of a generic password that we are giving.
Great, thank you. I see another question. I think it relates to the button. It says, I suppose you'll need all the fields mapped to the template in the list view, correct?
That is correct. Okay. There are
And there are no more questions, I think.
um,
Oh, there is one more. Yeah. It says, is it possible to schedule a report a few of sending another email through Apsona?
so possible to schedule report a few seconds. Okay, this is
A few minutes after
um,
sending another email. Okay.
yeah. For now, that is not there. So scheduler report can be sent to the person whoever is scheduling the report, and you have an option to add one or two more email IDs as a CC, but it might not be able to fetch it from the report or any other part. Again, that is also one of the key feature that is being requested in RFEs. I believe there is in roadmap, the feature request is already there. Please feel free to upvote it, and we'll be happy to pick that in the upcoming sprints.
So actually, this will be possible via triggered merge, which we are planning to launch in our winter release, most probably by January next year. And we'll follow, like we are being a little cautious with that release as well. So we'll follow the same approach of early access. And Sumitra, I would love to demo the product as soon as it's live. So it's something which is in development as of now.
Okay, if there are no more questions, I'm happy to give folks maybe 15 minutes of their day back. And as a reminder, I will send out a follow-up email with the recording as well as the feedback link. And another question, if you guys have time, it says, what was the primary key again to pull in the in filter option?
Yeah. So for any object, whenever you're trying to look at the fields in any kind of report, be it single step reporting or multi-step reporting, the primary key will be notified with a golden color symbol. Like there will be a small icon which will be in golden color. So which implies that it is the primary key of it. So whenever you're using it next time, I'll be Happy to get on a call you can- with you to talk about it further, but that's the key, that's the easiest way to identify the primary key in the.
I guess Pranav, you can show the screen again. You can share it.
So in the nested filter, so be it any object whenever you're trying to access it. So this golden color icon, very close to account. So account, the primary key is nothing but the unique identifier for that particular object. So for any account, account ID will be unique per record. Let's say if we go to contact, again, we'll have maybe contact ID or what is the unique identity. Okay, let's go to opportunity, retry fields. In opportunity, opportunity ID will be the unique key, which will be again denoted by the gear icon, small gear icon, which will be acting as a primary key. Even in payment object, there will be linkages. So what the silver icon means, which is the lookup field to link it to the specific account. So payment, it is directly connected to account. So that's the reason where the silver color icons are there. And wherever it is golden, it implies that's the primary key of it. Great.
Great.
Does that answer your question? Review, merge mail, delivery. Um, okay, preview option is not there in merge mail as of now. So it happens as an instance of, but there is a test option which can be done before sending it. Let's say if it is a mass emailer, we understand we are not providing preview option as of now. But what you can do is you can enable the test mode whenever you're planning to do a test merge action, or after building the merge action, if you wanted to do, there is a test mode. Again, that is a simple checkbox. If you're enabling the checkboxes, we make sure that emails are not going out to any of the desired contacts or external emails. It'll just be sent to you. So that's the small workaround for the merge email deliverability. Yes, it's the same icon, same send test email.
We good?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
See.
Thank you.